Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a brand new playthrough. A survival horror playthrough, which in particular are some of my favorites because these games are really interesting. I get to explore them, check out the lore, react to the scares, and people love to see that, right? Today we're playing Outlast 2. And if you're not aware, Outlast 1 was a indie-style survival horror game several years ago, made by I don't want to say a ragtag group of game developers, but basically game developers that were kind of from other known series and projects that came together in an indie studio to make this kind of amalgamous survival horror game. Now, that game was unique because it was dependent on a night vision mechanic. You had a camcorder you couldn't see as you were exploring this mysterious asylum with crazy inmates coming after you. And as that was happening, you had to use this camcorder in order to actually see what was going on because the light mechanic was so bad. What the hell? I just got a tip and I'll read it out in a second, but it looks like it's pretty silly. So yeah, you needed to basically use this camcorder to see, and that was something unique. Other games hadn't really done that before, and also there was one of those style of survival horror games where you couldn't really fight back. You had to really avoid the enemies in order to survive. I really liked that game, but at the end it actually had this supernatural twist element that I really enjoyed. And then there was a DLC called The Whistleblower that was kind of a prequel to that ended up coming out the year later. I really liked Outlast 1, but it's been quite a while, like 3 or 4 years, right, since Outlast 1 was released. So here we are now, finally, is release day 2017. Outlast 2 is live. I'm going to be playing it on Xbox One here. You know, live reactions. This is my new style, by the way. So if there are people who are cheering or subbing or tipping me during the course of the stream, I am going to react, all right? But also, you know, I love doing these survival horror style games. I think that they are one of my fortes. And I'm excited to jump in. I know this is a new plot, but at the same time, supposedly it's supposed to have ties to the original series. I'm not exactly sure how. We're going to find out today, okay? So shout out to Homie009 who did a 20-bit cheer. Shout out to Jackson Hero who's done a 10-bit cheer, and he says, it's scary. He's playing it on Xbone. From what I've heard, the game performs equally everywhere. Like, it supposedly runs at smooth 60 frames per second on every single platform, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. So this, I'm not going to read this guy's name who tipped me, because it's just really, it's a annoying, or not annoying, but a insulting name. But he basically said, salutations from Seattle. We live on the same street. Stop shitting. You're clogging up our sewers. Just kidding, mate. Well, anyway, thank you for the dollar tip. I appreciate it. All right. Without further ado, let's get started. Outlast 2. Here we go. Yeah, apparently this one has to deal with some kind of a cult, like a religious cult or something like that. Also, shout out to Booty Cheek Warrior. Booty Cheek Warrior did a 10-bit cheer. He says, I'm already spooked. The booty cheeks. Booty butt, booty butt, booty butt cheeks. Oh boy, what is this? Someone spilled the paint. So we get a paintbrush stab. We gotta clean this up before it hits the floor. Red Barrels. Yeah, I think that's the name of the game studio now that made this game. They're now named Red Barrels. I don't think they were called Red Barrels when they did Outlast 1, though. Alright, Outlast 2, folks. Let's check the options. Subtitles are on. Let's see, tutorial on. I don't want to invert my axe to southpaw. Well, that's interesting. Oh, my controller batteries are low. It said that they were more than half charged. Fuck that. We're gonna play, and if they die, I'll go get new ones. But it said that they were half charged earlier. I don't believe this. But this is interesting. You can actually do a southpaw control scheme for people who are left-handed. I don't know how that would work. There's also no-fail QuickTime events. No-fail QuickTime. So what's the point? It's a survival horror game where you can't die, basically. I don't know if why I would want that. That's kind of silly. Gamma, I'm gonna slightly up, and the only reason I'm gonna do that is because typically these survival horror games always end up way too dark. Alright. New game. What is that fucking noise? Oh my god. Thank you, it stopped. It was giving me a headache. Typically, when I'm playing a game, I don't like hearing a soundtrack where it's someone putting their nails to a chalkboard. I'm just saying. Alright, normal difficulty. Outlast 2 contains intense violence, gore, graphic sexual content. Now, wait a minute. I didn't know about that. I gotta go get my full body condom before we play this game. Put that sucker on. Alright, strong language, please enjoy. Ooh, out of all those things, that strong language, we gotta watch out, man. I'll watch someone ripping out someone's intestines and then butt fucking them with a cactus, but the second that they say naughty words, that's when I'm out of here. Alright, let's begin. Lynn Langerman is an investigative journalist seeking the answers behind a pregnant woman murdered under impossible circumstances in rural Arizona. You are Blake Langman, her husband, assistant, and cameraman. Recording everything, neither of you are fighters. To navigate the horrors waiting for you in the desert, your only choices are to run, hide, or die. So it sounds like it is a husband and wife investigative journalism team. He's the cameraman, she's the reporter. Okay. And finally, God turned my mind to the future of a dark and wonderful burden of his glory set against the heathen, of my blade at the throat of the Antichrist child, of my children drunk on the blood of those who had poisoned the... And then finish reading.
Where are you? I'm scared.
I'm scared. I'm scared too.
He's coming.
Blake, are you really sleeping?
I'm awake.
Haha.
You should have slept
He's
last
asleep.
night.
Well, I had to get that hospital
Oh,
footage
thanks to
organized.
Alcade311 who just subscribed to the channel.
What?
In your sleep. Jessica, I think.
Wow.
You know a Jessica?
Oh,
yeah.
No. I mean, I was dreaming about Jessica Gray from when we were kids.
Oh, yeah. I haven't thought about her in ages.
Hey, we're crossing into reservation land now. You said I'm looking for some sort of factory?
Yeah,
We can look, but there's nothing out here.
it does look pretty empty.
All the mercury in that woman's blood, she had to have spent at least a decade downstream from some pretty heavy industry.
Mercury.
You say so, man. You bought the time.
Huh. So the woman who died had a ton of mercury in her blood.
Production value?
Sure.
Can't work my diaphragm with this thing on.
Audio's gonna be crap. We'll have to... Whoa!
Oh, shit. Of course they're gonna crash.
Fuck! Sorry about that. The panel's a little soft, but well, we're good.
That was exciting. Get as much of the landscape behind me as you can. You got me?
Yeah, we're good.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Have a soup pie, have a soup pie.
Have a soup pie.
Okay. I'm Lynn Langerman, here for newstomorrow.net.
Oh! Shaky cam!
We're past the Havasupai Indian Reservation in central Arizona in search of the origins of murder victim
Hey, Lynn,
Jane Doe.
I don't think you should say murdered. We don't know that.
Oh, I'll say she strangled herself to death.
The police report says...
We may play this before the doctor interviews. If this falls on the first 30, we need to get the word murder in there. We should probably mention the fetus, too. I mean, how it just... Here,
Just what?
Let me try a version that can
What the
serve as
fuck?
intro for the whole piece. Tell me when we're good.
What's wrong with the
Okay.
fetus?
We're good.
2 weeks ago, a young woman was found wandering, barefoot, pregnant, and alone on a barren stretch of highway 100 miles from the nearest...
Oh boy. What the hell's that? Whoa! Holy shit. Well, that was pretty crazy. They crash landed. What caused the fucking helicopter to crash land? Did someone hit them with something, or did it just a freak accident? So we're investigating the death of a pregnant woman who apparently... What the fuck? Uh-oh. Apparently the pregnant woman's fetus had something weird with it, and she was poisoned with mercury. That's bizarre. Okay. By the way, shout out to Black Mage C-Type, who said the opening scene is reminding him of the original Resident Evil. He had done a cheer here. And also, a shout out to Homie 009, who just did a 50-bit cheer and said, wrecked. Alright. Well, I don't know what the fuck we're doing now, but I guess we're going to check out what looks to be a school. I see lockers on the left. It looks to be like a message board on the right. What the fuck? Whoa. Locker just opened. What is this shit? Jessica. He had mentioned Jessica Gray, remember? To Jessica. First place. That is the creepiest looking boy I've ever seen in my life. He looks like he's not a boy. He looks like he's like a midget. You know what I mean? Like he's a full-grown adult, but he's got the body of a boy. Look at him. Oh my god. Look at his face. He looks like the dude from fucking Half-Life. What's his name? The weird guy that shows up. Alright, well, whoa. We got a hyper-realistic... Excuse me. We got a hyper-realistic crucifix. This is kind of weird because I went to Catholic school, and typically, when you have a crucifix, they try not to make it look realistic. So, like, for example, this body wouldn't look like a real body. It would look more like wood, and they wouldn't paint it to be the colors of a real body. So this is actually an oddity that we would have a crucifix like this that has, like, human colors and stuff. Huh. Alright, well, let's see what's going on here. Let's just check out this garbage can, see if there's any scraps of food. What is the time? The time is 6... Like, maybe 6:07, 6:08. I'm assuming in the morning. Could be at night, though. I can't run or anything. All I can do is walk super slow for some reason. Well, here's a nice map of the United States. I don't know what the hell that's there for. I also don't know why it has highways on it. Typically, when you see a map at school, it doesn't have highway listings on it. That's kind of weird. What is with the music? Relax. We're walking through a school hallway and the music's going nuts. Let's get a drink. No? Now this is bullshit. Look how clean these fucking these water fountains are. Listen, I've been to high schools with water fountains and they're never this clean. There's gum all over, there's fucking boogers and shit. Ooh, what's this? St. Civil High School Holiday Concert 1995 participants. So apparently we've gone back in time by about 12 years. 1995. Oh, look. High school fall final exam schedule, 95-96. Huh. February breakfast menu. Let's see what they eat for breakfast at this school. They eat homestyle sausage, rice with toast, mixed fruits and apple juice, cinnamon snacks, waffles, applesauce, pepperoni pizza. Wait a minute. You see what I see? Pepperoni pizza, chicken breast patties. That can't be freaking lunch. Or that can't be breakfast. Eat chicken breast and pizza for breakfast at this school? Apparently they do. According to this schedule, they do. What the fuck? Zucchini bread? Who eats zucchini bread for breakfast? Oh, yes. Delicious beluga caviar and a nice Pinot Noir for breakfast at this school. Okay. Uh-oh. Fuck's... Oh! Oh, shit!
We're not alone here.
Okay, then. A river of blood! Shout out to your boy Bob who did a 10-bit cheer. He said pizza for breakfast. Ouch. Tap X repeatedly. Yes. Oh, well, at least the camera conveniently landed perfectly next to him.
Fuck.
Alright. Shout out to Luna. What the hell? I was looking for Lynn, and of course, you can't find her. This part was actually in the demo that I played last year. Shout out to Luna equals Luna, who just resubscribed to the channel for the second month in a row and says looking forward to me resuming Danganronpa soon. And shout out to Howl in the Deep who did a 300-bit cheer, and he says, I'm actually eating pizza right now. Alright, well. I always eat pizza and chicken patties for breakfast and zucchini bread. Alright, well, hopefully this guy had some zucchini bread for breakfast, because it looks like he's about to have a bad time.
Find Lynn.
Nothing matters but Lynn.
Alright, so there's your objective. Find Lynn. Alright. Where am I supposed to go? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out.